There are several options for hands-on training in local area network installations, including courses covering CAT5E, Cat6, and unshielded twisted pair terminations. Firstly, consider BICSI courses. BICSI Certified Installers, or IST, offers a basic course covering local area network installations. This includes cabling, terminations, and troubleshooting. BICSI Certified Telecommunications Distribution Designers, or CTDD, provides an intermediate course focusing on local area network design and implementation. Secondly, CompTIA courses. The CompTIA Network Plus Technician course includes a module on network cabling and terminations. Several other recommended classes are available. Leviton offers a local area network cabling school, providing hands-on training on local area network cabling and termination. Fluke Fiber University provides courses on fiber optic cabling and termination. Netcomm Training offers courses on local area network cabling, termination, and network design. CABEX Training provides hands-on training in copper and fiber cabling installations. The NECA/IBEW Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee offers a national apprenticeship program that includes training in local area network installations. These classes are available at various locations across the country. Check with the specific providers for their current schedules and locations. When choosing a class, look for classes that are hands-on and provide practical experience. Consider your current knowledge level and choose a course that aligns with your needs. Check for industry-recognized certifications that the course offers. Read reviews and testimonials from past participants. Ask about the instructor's experience and credentials. When working with network cabling, it is important to understand the different categories of cable, such as CAT5E and CAT6. CAT5E, or Category 5 Enhanced, is a twisted pair cable type commonly used for Ethernet networks. It can support data transfer rates of up to 1 gigabit per second at 100 MHz. Cat6, or Category 6, is another twisted pair cable type that supports high data transfer rates and bandwidth compared to CAT5E. It can support data transfer rates of up to 10 gigabits per second at 250 MHz. When terminating unshielded twisted pair cables, it is important to follow industry standards and best practices. This includes using the correct tools, such as a crimper and cable stripper, and following the T568 or T568B wiring schemes. Proper termination techniques ensure reliable network connectivity and minimize signal loss. Troubleshooting network cabling issues involves using tools such as cable testers and continuity testers to identify faults or breaks in the cable. It also includes checking the connections at both ends of the cable to ensure they are properly terminated. In addition to the courses mentioned earlier, there are also online resources and tutorials available for learning about local area network installations and cabling techniques. These resources can supplement hands-on training and provide additional information and guidance. Consider exploring these online resources to expand your knowledge and skills in this area. Understanding network design principles is also important for local area network installations. This includes understanding network topologies, such as star, bus, and ring topologies, and how they affect network performance. It also includes understanding network protocols, such as Ethernet and TCP/IP, and how they enable communication between devices on the network. When installing network cabling, it is important to adhere to safety guidelines and regulations. This includes wearing appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses and gloves, and following electrical safety procedures. It also includes ensuring that the cabling is properly grounded and protected from damage. Furthermore, consider the importance of cable management in local area network installations. Proper cable management helps to organize and protect the cabling, making it easier to troubleshoot and maintain the network. It also improves the appearance of the installation and reduces the risk of accidental damage to the cables. Cable management techniques include using cable ties, cable trays, and patch panels to organize and route the cables. In addition to copper cabling, fiber optic cabling is also commonly used in local area network installations. Fiber optic cabling offers several advantages over copper cabling, including higher bandwidth, longer distances, and immunity to electromagnetic interference. However, fiber optic cabling also requires specialized tools and techniques for termination and testing. If you are interested in working with fiber optic cabling, consider taking a course specifically focused on fiber optic cabling and termination. When working with network cabling, it is also important to understand the different types of connectors used, such as RJ45 connectors for copper cabling and LC or SC connectors for fiber optic cabling. Each type of connector has its own specific termination procedures and requirements. Ensure that you use the correct connectors for the type of cabling you are using and follow the manufacturer's instructions for termination. In addition to the technical aspects of local area network installations, it is also important to develop strong communication and problem-solving skills. Effective communication is essential for working with clients and colleagues, while problem-solving skills are necessary for troubleshooting network issues and finding solutions. Consider developing these skills through practice and experience. When planning a local area network installation, it is important to consider the specific needs and requirements of the client. This includes understanding the size and layout of the building, the number of users and devices on the network, and the bandwidth requirements of the applications being used. Use this information to design a network that meets the client's needs and provides optimal performance. Furthermore, consider the importance of documentation in local area network installations. Proper documentation helps to keep track of the cabling infrastructure, network configuration, and troubleshooting procedures. It also makes it easier to maintain and upgrade the network in the future. Documentation should include cable diagrams, network maps, and configuration files. When working with network cabling, it is also important to understand the different types of cable testing and certification procedures. Cable testing verifies that the cabling meets industry standards and provides reliable performance. Cable certification ensures that the cabling has been installed and tested according to the manufacturer's specifications. Consider obtaining cable certification for your local area network installations to ensure quality and reliability. In addition to the courses and certifications mentioned earlier, there are also vendor-specific training programs available from companies such as Cisco, Juniper, and HP. These programs provide in-depth training on their specific products and technologies. If you are interested in working with a particular vendor's products, consider taking their vendor-specific training programs. When installing network cabling, it is important to follow industry best practices for grounding and bonding. Proper grounding and bonding helps to protect the network equipment from electrical surges and interference. It also helps to ensure the safety of personnel working on the network. Refer to industry standards and regulations for guidance on grounding and bonding procedures. In addition to the technical skills required for local area network installations, it is also important to have a strong understanding of network security principles. Network security is essential for protecting the network from unauthorized access, data breaches, and other security threats. Consider taking a course on network security to learn about the different types of security threats and how to mitigate them. When working with network cabling, it is also important to understand the different types of cable shielding and how they affect network performance. Cable shielding helps to protect the cable from electromagnetic interference, which can degrade network performance. Shielded cables are typically used in environments with high levels of electromagnetic interference. Consider using shielded cables in these environments to ensure reliable network performance. In addition to the courses and training programs mentioned earlier, there are also online communities and forums where you can connect with other network professionals and learn from their experiences. These communities can provide valuable insights and support as you develop your skills in local area network installations. Consider joining these online communities to expand your network and learn from others. When installing network cabling, it is also important to consider the environmental conditions in which the cabling will be installed. Extreme temperatures, humidity, and exposure to sunlight can damage the cabling and degrade network performance. Choose cabling that is appropriate for the environmental conditions in which it will be installed. In addition to the technical aspects of local area network installations, it is also important to have a strong understanding of project management principles. Project management is essential for planning, organizing, and executing local area network installations effectively. Consider taking a course on project management to learn about the different project management methodologies and tools. When working with network cabling, it is also important to understand the different types of cable testing equipment and how to use them. Cable testing equipment is used to verify that the cabling meets industry standards and provides reliable performance. Types of cable testing equipment include cable testers, continuity testers, and network analyzers. Consider investing in quality cable testing equipment to ensure the quality of your local area network installations. In addition to the courses and training programs mentioned earlier, there are also apprenticeship programs available that provide on-the-job training in local area network installations. Apprenticeship programs typically involve working under the supervision of experienced network professionals and learning the trade through hands-on experience. Consider pursuing an apprenticeship program to gain valuable experience and skills in local area network installations. When installing network cabling, it is also important to follow industry best practices for cable labeling and identification. Proper cable labeling and identification helps to keep track of the cabling infrastructure and makes it easier to troubleshoot and maintain the network. Cable labels should include information such as the cable's origin, destination, and function. In addition to the technical skills required for local area network installations, it is also important to have a strong understanding of customer service principles. Customer service is essential for building strong relationships with clients and ensuring their satisfaction. Consider taking a course on customer service to learn about the different customer service techniques and strategies. When working with network cabling, it is also important to understand the different types of cable connectors and how to terminate them properly. Cable connectors are used to connect the cabling to network equipment such as switches, routers, and computers. Types of cable connectors include RJ45 connectors, BNC connectors, and fiber optic connectors. Consider practicing your cable termination skills to ensure that you can terminate cables properly. In addition to the courses and training programs mentioned earlier, there are also certification programs available that validate your skills and knowledge in local area network installations. Certification programs typically involve passing an exam that tests your understanding of local area network installation principles and practices. Consider pursuing a certification program to demonstrate your expertise in local area network installations. When installing network cabling, it is also important to follow industry best practices for cable routing and management. Proper cable routing and management helps to keep the cabling organized and prevents damage to the cables. Cables should be routed away from sources of interference such as power cables and fluorescent lights. In addition to the technical skills required for local area network installations, it is also important to have a strong understanding of safety regulations and procedures. Safety is paramount when working with electrical equipment and cabling. Consider taking a course on safety regulations and procedures to learn about the potential hazards and how to mitigate them. When working with network cabling, it is also important to understand the different types of cable testing standards and how to interpret the results. Cable testing standards define the performance requirements for different types of cabling. Understanding these standards allows you to determine whether the cabling meets the required performance levels. Finally, remember to stay updated with the latest technologies and trends in local area network installations. The field of networking is constantly evolving, so it is important to continue learning and developing your skills. Attend industry conferences, read trade publications, and participate in online communities to stay informed about the latest advancements.